God bless you. To eliminate nations, we start by taking away the memory, destroying the books, the culture, the history. Then someone else writes different books, gives them a different culture, invents a different history for them. Then people slowly start to forget who they are and who they were, and they head for us moral ambiguities and historical burdens that shape individuals and societies, the stream of social consciousness, the fragmented structure of human civilization reflects the complexity of memory and the ways in which person and collective histories intertwine. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself. New life. I don't know what to do with the old one, and my father is still talking about a new life. This is a bit too much. When a man is young, he tries to get ahead of the world. Then he barely keeps up with it until finally he is being overtaken by the world we know of potentially inhabited planets in the universe. Proxima Centauri b, Kepler 438b, a potentially inhabited planet located 475 light years from Earth. TOI 715b, a potentially inhabited super F located 138 light years from F. Kepler 186f. Our faith is often strongest when it should be weakest. Such is the nature of hope. Maybe that is why we have such a hard time finding the planet of tomorrow. We hope for us in giving life, procreative life. Two reds dwarf orbit in space in dance that last 20 days, not at the intersection of the motions, but an exoplanet orbits within the fields of influence. Universe provides the strongest evidence yet for exoplanet in such unusual configurations. Scientists have thus discovered a new way for an exoplanet to interact with its parent star. Is this the effect of the curvature of space-time? Special relativity, also known as Einstein theory, is the theory that describes the behavior of time and space in different frames of reference that move at constant speed relative to each other. The key assumptions are the principle of relativity. The laws of physics are the same in all inertial frames of reference, and the constant speed of light in a vacuum. See inertial frames, principle of relativity, constant speed of light, and so on. Time dilation. Time passes more slowly in a frame moving relative to the observer. Length contraction. An object moving relative to an observer appears shorter in the direction of motion. the mass-energy relationship, the famous formula E equal mc squared, where E is energy, m is mass, and c is the speed of light, shows the equivalence of mass and energy. What is general theory of relativity? A theory of gravitation that extends the law of universal gravitation. It takes into account singular theory of relativity, effects such as the existence of an insurmountable speed. At the same time, it is based on the principle of equivalence and a generalization of the principle of relativity known from singular theory of relativity. According to the theory, the speed at which a body moves cannot be greater than the speed of light. A consequence of the theory is the famous formula E equal mc squared. Theory of relativity was experimentally proven, curvature of space-time in 1919, and gravitational waves in 2015. Energy capital letter E is equivalent to mass m times the speed of light squared. Albert Einstein formulated the famous equation concerning the equivalence of mass and energy. E stands for energy and m for mass, which is a measure of the amount of matter. In his research, Einstein retained his admiration for the vast power in the universe. Everyone is called by God to be a sign of hope in the world today. Leo XIV said, I love you not only for what you are, but for what I am when I am with you. I love you not only for what you have made of yourself, but for what you are making of me. I love you for the part of me that bring out. God is great. How do I love you? Let me count the ways. I love you in depth, breadth, and height. Where my soul can reach when it feels out of sight for the purposes of being and perfect grace. The best thing in the world, light that never makes you blink, memory that doesn't pain, laugh when you are laughed again. With you, I want to travel through space faster than the speed of light, with the Alcubierre drive of distorting the space of time around the spaceship. I love you as deeply, wide, and high as my soul can reach. If you must love me, let it be for nothing but love itself. What is genius but the ability to express a new individuality? I love you to the level of daily quietest needs, through the sun and candlelight. I love you freely as people strive for what is not right. I love you purely as they turn from praise. I love you with the passion I used in my old sorrows and with the faith of my childhood. I love you with the love I seem to lose. With my lost saints, I love you with my breath, smiles, the tears of my whole life, and if God wills, I will love you better only after death. So, see poem Longing, clouds that rise from the earth and float into the golden glow of the sun. Oh, they seem to me the wings of my longing. These white airy wings often hang over the earth, tears flow down them Sometimes they even shine with a rainbow, stars that circle in space. On the paths of infinity, they are for me in dreams with the eyes of my love. They gaze into the dark depths, these great moving suns, and I overcome with love. I look and learn endlessly. Beloved, God and heaven. Heaven is not just absence of hell. You don't need anything else to be happy in heaven. We don't see things as they are, we see them as we are. With the grace of God and His Mother, let us preserve the continuity of love and life. May it be so.